Hi, welcome to Story Time with Ms. B. I'm already in my comfy reading chair with Mr. Teddy, the reading teddy bear, waiting on the story to begin. So today's story is about a class that kind of doesn't do the right thing when their teacher's not there. They have a substitute teacher. What I need you to do, busy bee readers, is to pay attention with your eyes, listen with your ears, because there's kind of some clues that are in the story, and I don't want to give it away. I want to see if you're paying attention. Okay, here we go. You ready? Camera ready to zoom in. Zoom, 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 I zoom, zoom, and zoom. Miss Nelson is missing, by Harry Allard, with pictures by James Marshall. How could she be missing? Let's find out. The kids in room 207 were misbehaving again. Spitballs stuck to the ceiling. Paper planes whizzed through the air. They were the worst behaved class in the whole school. Now settle down, said Miss Nelson in a sweet voice. But the class would not settle down. They whispered and giggled. They squirmed and made faces. They were even rude during story hour. And they always refused to do their lessons. Something will have to be done, said Miss Nelson. The next morning, Miss Nelson did not come to school. Wow, yelled the kids. Now we can really act up. They began to make more spitballs and paper planes. Today, let's be just terrible, they said. Not so fast, hissed an unpleasant voice. A woman in a black, ugly dress stood before them. I am your new teacher, Miss Viola Swamp. And she rapped the desk with her ruler. Where is Miss Nelson? Asked the kids. Never mind that, snapped Miss Swamp. Open those arithmetic books. Miss Nelson's kids did as they were told. They could see that Miss Swamp was a real witch. She meant business. Right away, she put them to work. And she loaded them down with homework. We'll have story hour today, said Miss Swamp. Keep your mouths shut, said Miss Swamp. Sit perfectly still, said Miss Swamp. And if you misbehave, you'll be sorry, said Miss Swamp. The kids in room 207 had never worked so hard. Days went by, and there was no sign of Miss Nelson. The kids missed Miss Nelson. Maybe we should try to find her, they said. Some of them went to the police. Detective McSmog was assigned to the case. He listened to their story. He scratched his chin. He said. I think Miss Nelson is missing. Detective McSmog would not be much help. Other kids went to Miss Nelson's house. The shades were tightly drawn and no one answered the door. In fact, the only person they did see was the wicked Miss Viola Swamp coming up the street. If she sees us, she'll give us more homework. They got away just in time. Oh, maybe something terrible happened to Miss Nelson. Maybe she was gobbled up by a shark, said one of the kids, but that didn't seem likely. Maybe Miss Nelson went to Mars, said another kid, but that didn't seem likely either. I know, exclaimed one know-it-all. Maybe Miss Nelson's car was carried off by a swarm of angry butterflies. But that was the least likely of all. The kids in room 207 became very discouraged. It seemed that Miss Nelson was never coming back, and they would be stuck with Miss Viola Swamp forever. They heard footsteps in the hall. "Here comes the witch," they whispered. "Hello, children," someone said in a sweet voice. It was Miss Nelson. "Did you miss me?" she asked. "We certainly did," cried all the kids. "Where were you?" "That's my little secret," said Miss Nelson. "How about a story hour?" "Oh, yes," cried the kids. Miss Nelson noticed that during story hour, no one was rude or silly. "What brought about this lovely change?" she asked. "That's our little secret," said the kids. Back home, Ms. Nelson took off her coat and hung it in the closet right next to an ugly black dress. When it was time for bed, she sang a little song. "I'll never tell," she said to herself with a smile. The end. Now, did you get that? Did you see the clue? Do you know why Miss Nelson was missing? I'm not going to tell you because I want you to figure it out. I'm going to show you this picture one more time. Take a picture. Look at that. And then look at that. One more time. Look at that. And then look at that. That's your clue. See how exciting reading can be when you discover certain things, but I'm not going to tell you what the answer is. If you still can't figure it out, ask your parents to see if they can tell you what it is. And now guess what? P.S. Detective McSmog is working on a new case. He is now looking for Miss Viola Swamp. What happened to Miss Viola Swamp, I wonder? Here's the clue one more time. Take a picture. I hope you enjoyed the story for today. During story time with Ms. B and Mr. Teddy, the reading teddy bear, Miss Nelson is Missing, by Harry Allard, pictures by James Marshall. If you don't have your library book, library card, you need one. All right, take care. Have fun reading. Till next time.